So it seems that we could be getting God Eater Project, aka God Eater 3 news in February. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna be happening. That's gonna be our first real information that we will be receiving. Gematsu has this little article where they kind of compiled a bunch of like the Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas tweets and pictures from a lot of game companies. And so as you can see right here, God Eater Series is one of those people that also had something to tell us. So it says a tweet from series producer Yosuke Tomizawa. So the tweet is all in Japanese, but we can go ahead and look at it. It's gonna translate it, but not very good. But this is the proof right here. This is it right here. So if we go back, Gematsu at least translated for us, and they say, for those awaiting new God Eater related developments, I think that we'll be able to provide various updates this year. First, please look forward to the 7th anniversary in February, during which we are preparing the opportunity to communicate with everybody. So I think when they say communicate, they mean give us a little bit more of detail. So it says throughout the year, it says updates this year. So basically, it's a sign God Eater Project, aka God Eater 3, probably isn't coming out in 2017. I'm fine. I don't care. That's cool. It's whatever. That we just heard about the other. So it's whatever, because this was so unexpected too. I thought after they would bring all of them over to the US, it was done. But like, when you really think about it, it doesn't even make sense. Why would you bring these old ass games to the US finally and then just stop there? You know what I mean? There obviously was an incentive to start up another game. That's where it came from. So it all makes sense when you think about it, but it's whatever. So we should be expecting some type of information in February. Now, I'm hoping to see gameplay. I hope they talk about like what they're gonna do, what's gonna be different with this, because this is, they haven't really. It's been since 2013 since a new. I don't know, because like it's weird. It seems like this game is even way older, but in retrospect, God Eater kind of is semi-relevant still. I mean, I guess not in the US, but God Eater 2 came out in 2013. Rage Burst was 2015, and that's just now 2 years ago now, but not even, like, we're only 2 days into 2017, so it's still just a year ago. And I know that, like, yeah, that it was a year ago, but at the same time, it's not like they made a new game, they just added on to that game, so I guess it's still 2013 in a sense. I don't know, but it just doesn't feel, it just feels weird, because like I feel like, oh, it's not that old, but it really is old. But either way, I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just go ahead and rewatch this teaser trailer, because I haven't watched it in a little bit, and I just want to kind of refresh my memory. So this is definitely Soma talking. It's been 3 days since I arrived at the Fenrir HQ areas. His hope and prosperity has since gone. So it's definitely gonna be a sequel, not a prequel. I know some people think it's gonna be a prequel, and make sure you pay attention right here. This is running 60 frames per second, and chances are this is running real time. This is real time. Fall of those called gods starts now. This is gonna be such. Oh my god. While I haven't even finished God Eater 2's story, it doesn't take away the fact that I know what's going on in the story. So the idea of them saying the fall of gods now, and he's saying arriving at Fenrir, and Fenrir looks like it's already broken down. What is gonna happen in this game? You know what I mean? Like, I do not want to look at the same hub world for, oh my god. Don't even get me started on God Eater 2. When we first came to, what was it? That new hub world in God Eater 2. I don't even remember what the heck it's called. But either way, I was so happy. It's like, finally I get to look at something different. Next thing I know, not even like 2 chapters in the goddamn game, we're back to square one. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I understand it's part of the story and everything, but can we not move from here? Like, so I just want them to I want them to rip down everything that had in Gladiator, Resurrection, and Rage Burst, and just rip it all out and start fresh, my dude. I do not want it to play like it at all. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be fresh. I want new mechanics, new everything, different. Like, you can keep the weapons, but the weapons need to be different now. They need more to it, bro. If they want Gladiator to advance and be very successful, that needs to, because it cannot keep being as grindy as this shit is. You can have a great story. I think that's where Gladiator's downfall is. It's trying to have too much of a story, yet its gameplay mechanics are too basic, I guess you could say. That's how I feel. So they need to switch it up. I'm telling you, if this game is too similar, if it's so grindy like Gladiator 2 and Resurrection, that it's over for the Gladiator series. This is its last chance to finally grab, because they still have people that are very interested in the name Gladiator from the anime, you know. So this is what they need to. They cannot mess this up. You know what I'm saying? They cannot mess this up. But and so as I was saying, that was not CGI. That origami, the animation. If you notice, this is running in. It doesn't like. I thought this was 60 frames. It looks like 60 frames, but I guess it isn't. But either way, maybe they just don't tell you anymore. I don't know. But either way, you just see how good it is, and that's not CGI. That is running real time. If I were to think so myself, I feel like they would tell us at the same time. But I don't know. I still feel like it's running real time. And basically, what I'm trying to say is, I think it's going to be leaving the handheld platform, you know, with this new Gladiator game. And I'm fine with that, because only because I want them to finally, you know, make big changes to the game. You know, Blood Arts, first it was the Devour systems, and then Blood Arts, I'm sorry, they're just not that good. They're really kind of dumb in a sense, because they just don't feel like I'm doing anything. If they just don't add that much to the play, and it still plays and feels exactly like the first one. While Resurrection feels like way more different. Whenever I was playing Resurrection with the Devour systems, I felt like it was way more fast paced. But then I come to Gladiator 2 and it felt like it slowed down a little bit. So I just hope that these niggas really fix it all. I just want them to finally have a great game. I want them to keep the story heaviness, but I think they need to go to an open world of some type of aspect. You know, it just needs to be dip. You cannot just keep coming back to the same hub world. That shit is just too stale. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping with this Gladiator 3 that they advance. They make some real advancements. It feels like a sequel this time. It doesn't feel like the same game with a new story. You know. So I'm hoping that's what we can get. So that's all I gotta say. This might even be. They wouldn't reboot. You can't really reboot Gladiator. So I don't know. But either way, that's all I gotta say for this video. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Gladiator 3. You know, what are you hoping to hear from the producers, the developers in February, and all that kind of stuff? Let me know your thoughts. But other than that, that's all I gotta say. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? And I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's a 3:15. When I stop